to round 17 of to the Japanese Grand Prix, and today I'm by myself. So yeah, please guys remember to subscribe and like the stream. This will be an exciting race with 17 drivers I believe today. So yeah, hope. Oh yeah, I need to go spectator mode. All the drivers will already up, and they will get undergoing into this good stream. This will be an interesting race, as Japan is a very hard track, especially to the 2019. That there's a lot of bumps into this, so drivers will be very cautious around these corners today. Alright, on the way qualifying into the Japanese Grand Prix. Alright, so I think there's already 16 drivers today. Welcome people, 3 people to the stream. Okay. I'll just be back quickly, guys. Okay guys, sorry about this. Alright. If you guys have any comments.
Okay guys, sorry about this.
Okay. Perfect. I'll just check it through my stream. So yeah. Alright, we got 6 people. That's cool. Alright. Let's go. I think there's one driver left, but I don't know who left. Alright, let's see. So we see the McLaren. I believe that might be Benny or Ozzy Wizarick is first out. He is second in the championship, so let's see where he will finish. Hoping maybe in the top 2, as he usually finishes. And let's see how well he'll go against Schmidt. Oh, there's a bit of lag. I can't press R1. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Alright. It's just some glitch. Sorry about this, guys. Just the glitch. You know, The Rock has not got any good races, so let's see if he can finish maybe in the top 10. So I believe Ozzy Wizarick will go for his first lap around of Suzuka. Alright, coming through 130R, braking down to the chicane. Let's see where Ozzy Wizarick will place his McLaren. Alright, coming down the long straight into the Suzuka, coming through the S's. Late braking, up to 4th gear, up to 5th, stays to 6th, downshifts to 5th, coming down to the second turn of the S's. Oh, as sector 3 someone has spun, I believe. But it's okay, we're going to keep us speculating on Ozzy Wizarick. coming down to the fast right-hander, hard braking, great onto the acceleration, coming down to the, I believe, a hairpin. Great exit by him, as he got a little bit of an oversteer, coming down through the long straight, braking through the 150 and 100 meter board. I think he's gone a little bit too wide, might be an invalid lap, but coming down to the straight where the 130R will appear. Coming 130R, great. Going through the chicane. Let's see what Aussie Rick will place. Final corner. As Benny has retired, I think it's a big crash by him. A 128.6. That's very quick from Aussie Rick. Let's see where Golden Gloves will place. Coming through 130R. Up to the last chicane. Oh, that was a massive crash if you saw that on my stream. A massive crash. And Golden has pitted. Let's see the Rock will finish. As Schmidt has gone 130.4. Oh, as the Smack goes to 130.7 onto the... Oh! The Rock! Too much oversteer around that corner. That corner on the last one is very tricky. Gets a little bit too bumpy around there, so... As an ARL1 driver experiences, yeah, it is really bad. So you gotta take it very easy. As the Rock has set at 136.1. Mitchie has set at 131.2. As Banana Josh sets at 132.5 on the hards. I believe that it is soft to mediums in this race, so maybe the hard tire is not a great choice. Maybe later on if there's a crash or something, so be very useful. As our new driver today has joined Suscast, I believe how you say it. Sorry about saying you gave it to her wrong. Ooh, one of the 14 new drivers has gone very wide. Suscast coming down to the straight, up to 130R. Great. Coming up to the chicane. Very early braking. Great acceleration. Let's see where that bump. Yeah, that's where the most drivers will spin. As Suscast has set the second fastest lap at 129.9. Not bad for him in his first debut in the ARL2 race. As the Rock has set a 129.2 on 2 laps on softs. I believe that is not his hot lap. I believe he was just going for, you know, a little test around the track to see where he can gain the most speed. Anyone else going on the lap? But no, Josh coming down. We're late braking up to the S's. That is one of the trickiest part of this race, I will say. Part of the track, sector 1. Coming down to the fast right-hander. It's perfect. Yeah, I'll check your comments, guys. Just wait. Really tired. I believe that Ethan's going for his lap. Let's spectate him, the Renault driver. Alright, just wait. Ethan coming down to the fast left-hander. Great braking by him. Hugging that inside. Great acceleration. Coming down to the 130R corner. I believe someone has spun. Going through 130R. It's gone a little bit too wide around there, but let's see if we can make up time through the chicane. Seems like... Oh, he has missed it. He'll lose a lot of time for that. As Ethan will set 130.8. Not bad by him. Yes, I am very tired, so yeah, you know, it's gonna be a boring stream because I am very tired. Sorry. Oh, Sector 3, someone has spun, I believe. He has spun. I don't know who spun, someone has spun. Alright. And before I say, oh, F1 boy! It's gone. Spun around there. Not good by him. I think that's not the worst part when you in the race. You just, you know, catch that curb, you instantly will just spin or go into the grass. This happened to me in ARL1. On the last lap, I just clipped the grass and spin. Luckily no damage, but yeah. But he has set a good lap, 131.2 onto the softs. Not bad by F1 boy. As Rudy has set a 129.0. The Sauber driver. Sauber looks very strong this season, coming first in the constructors for Russia. Before I say anything, that Chevron has received a 5-second time penalty for taking out Aaron in Russia, so his time will be added into the race in Japan tonight. Doesn't seem Michi's going for a great lap, but let's see if he can improve. Oh, Michi's seems like he is struggling around Japan. It seems like it is his track, where he will get slipstream from one of the drivers, I believe the Sauber driver of Rudy. Coming down to the long straight, where 130R will appear. As the Rock has given him the toe. Great exit for 130R coming down to the chicane. This is the most vital part. We can gain the most time. Hogs the inside of the curb. Coming down through the last corner. Let's see where you finish. A 129.6, not bad by him. He had made some few mistakes, but I believe he can improve. As the Rock is going for his lap, the Mercedes driver seems like he is very strong in this race, in the top 5. As Unigruno has got a 129.2. Before I say that too, Schmidt got a 129.0. Great from the 2 Racing Point drivers. It's mostly between the second place to fourth. It's pretty close. As the Smeg got a 129.3. Oh, Michi, I believe he has spun. Unless he's just letting way. Seems like the Smeg is into the top 5 for now. Seems like no one's beating Aussie Wizzy Rick's time. 128.6. Seems like he's very strong in this track. 4 tenths from second place, so that's pretty big. Let's see, any drivers who can spectate. Very lazy tower, hasn't spectated for a while. Sector 2, someone has spun or given the position. Let's see where the very lazy tower will finish. I believe he'll be in the top 5. Top 6, very close to the Smeg, a 129.4. The Red Bull driver. Great performance by him. He has very strong race pace, I believe, so let's see where he can finish. As all the drivers are pitting, except the Rock. I think he's going for another lap. That might be invalid, so you don't know. Sector 2, someone has spun. Believe. No, okay. Coming through the S is Rudy. Let's see where he will finish. Try to beat Aussie versus. Oh, his golden goals has got a 129.226. Seems like very competitive between second through seventh, I believe, to fourth. All of them in the 129. Rudy coming up to sector 2. Let's see if he will improve his time. Coming down to the hairpin. Very early braking. Great acceleration for that corner. This is where the drivers will mostly hug through the inside, where you gain the most time in this game. Sector 3, someone I believe has spun. Coming through Spoon. Great exit from Spoon. Coming down to the long straight. Where the driver will use mostly all his ERS. Up to 130R. Great exit by him. This is where the drivers will mostly make their time for the last chicane. Oh, he's missed it. You lose a little bit more time, but let's see where we finish. Will it beat Aussie Busy Ricks? No! A 128.9, the second driver to get into the 128. As all the drivers are ready to go out. Aussie Busy Rick is on his lap. Someone, I believe, crashed. Coming down to... Oh! He done a little bit of Tokyo drift right there, but all fine. It's pretty good though. That should be the next movie for sure. And Schmidt, the guy coming first in the championship. Let's see where he will get his car into the top two. I believe Schmidt has abandoned his lap. Yeah, he has. Alright. Spectate Chevron coming through the yeses. This is where the drivers will mostly struggle. It depends how far they'll go. Coming through the right-hander. Great exit by through there. Coming up to the hairpin. Great exit by the Alfa Romeo driver. Coming up to Spoon, where the drivers will mostly brake around to the 50-meter board. Up to the exiting Spoon. He will get a tow from, I believe, one of the Mercedes drivers, if I'm correct. Coming up to 130R. Let's see where he will brake. Will he miss his braking point? No, great exit by him. Coming out through the last chicane to the last turn. Can we see Chevron into the pole positions? Yes, Chevron has gone second. Great lap by him. Sauber's locking second and third. Sector 1 someone has spun. As Schmidt is ready to start his hot lap. Unigrino too, the forcing the driver. I believe everyone else is. Schmidt coming down through the long straight. coming through the S's. Seems like he's going very well. As Reedy has retired, I believe he has crashed. Coming through the S's. Oh, nearly has spun Schmidt. Just maybe clipping the going too much to the inside. It's gone too wide through the right hand corner. Coming up to the hairpin. I believe oh, Golden Gloves has spun. Oh no. Schmidt coming through Spoon. Breaking through the 50-meter board. Great exit by him. Getting that extra toe from Chevron should help him through the straight. Up to 130R coming up. Let's see. Can we see braking? Perfect. I think this might be a pole position. And Schmidt coming up to the line. No! Schmidt has got a 128.9 as Aussie Rick is in the pole position contenders at 128.6. Can we see any other drivers getting past him? Can we see the very lazy towel getting that pole position? Coming up through Spoon. Oh, I think it's not good for him. He's in bad in his lap. Aussie Rizzy Rick, pole position in Japan. Then Chevron in second, Rudy in third, Schmidt in fourth, Golden Gloves top 5, great performance by him in fifth, Unigrunner, great performance by him too, in sixth, the Smeg, seventh, very lazy tower 8, Suskas, great performance by him in his first Grand Prix in the ARL, 9th place in the top 10, Michi seems very disappointing by him, he's got strong performance but finishing in 10th as Bernard Josh on the mediums, only 2/10 behind Michi in 11th. The Rock in 12th, F1 Boy in 13th, Ethan in 14th, and then 15th is Rady and 16th is Benny. Seems like all the drivers are on softs except I believe the bottom 5. This seems like an interesting race. So let's see where Aussie Wizard will keep his championship going. Alright. Alright, coming up to the race. Oh, we got 13 people. Welcome guys to the stream. Sorry guys, this will be boring. I'm just really tired today, so. If you guys are interested to join the ARL, please go through the link in the description down below where you can join us. We'll be testing you from time trial on that, so. Alright. Session's gotta start. Alright, formation lap, let's go. Aussie Wizzy Rick in pole position with a 128.6. Then Chevron Great performance by him. Even Rudy in third, Schmidt in fourth. Very surprising by him. He's mostly finishing in the top 3, but doesn't seem this track is suited to him. It's Golden Gloves, 5th position. Still a strong performance, finishing in the top 5. As Grino in the top 6. I believe this will be his first top 6. Good position. And Smeg in 7th. Very lazy towel. Hope he will get up through the field. In 8th, Suskas in 9th. Michi 21 in 10th. Banana Josh in 11th. The Rock in 12th. F1 Boy 13th. Ethan in 14th. Reedy in 15th. And 16th is Benny Mick 55. Can we see Benny moving up through the grid and try to get into the top 10? As the drivers are going exiting Spoon, warming up those tires, try to get up to maybe around 90 degrees on those tires. Oh, Aussie Wizzy Rick hitting a little bit of it, but seems like he's just warming up his tires a lot, so. As the drivers are lining up for the race. Alright, let's go. Oh, the Rock and that got disqualified, okay. Alright. Great angle, I believe, here. All the drivers are lining up. Five red lights. And away we go through the Japanese Grand Prix as Aussie Rick has gotten a great start. Coming through the inside of Chevron, showing through the outside. Coming into turn 1, Chevron seems like he's already getting first place. Aussie Rick is ghost, I believe that's lag, but I believe there is contact. No contact. Oh, someone has spun. Oh, massive Banana Josh. That was a massive crash. I believe that was with one of the Haas's, I believe. As Ethan has moved up to 10th, moving 4 positions. Massive crash. As Chevron is leading the pack, 8/10 from Aussie Wizzy Rig. Great start from Chevron. Coming up to Spoon. Can we see Aussie Wizzy Rig get past Chevron into these coming laps? It seems like Smith is already right behind Rudy. Doesn't seem like Rudy has that much space in the race pace today. Ooh. Coming up to lap 2 of the Japanese Grand Prix. Chevron in first, great start by him. Second, Aussie Wizzy Rick. Third, Rudy. Schmidt, fourth. Golden Gloves still only for 1/10 behind Schmidt. In fifth, Smeg moving up 1 position. In 6th, 7th, Unigrino. 8th, Very Lazy Towel. The Rock. In 9th, Ethan. In 10th, Suskas. In 11th. Oh, someone has gone off! The Rock has gone off. Seems like it's not getting a great race today again. Seems like a great battle in the midfield. Razor Towers gone past Unigrino, up the inside, and secured 7th place. All these drivers are only less than a few tenths behind each other. Suskas has gone past Mitchie, as F1 Boy has received the first penalty, 3 seconds for exceeding track limits. Coming up to 130R. Seems like the grip is more better for Ethan. No, it's better for Ethan. No, for Suskas, sorry. Fuck. DRS is enabled. Coming down to the straight. Can we see Suskas get past Ethan? No. Seems like Suskas has to get past Ethan before the soft tires will wear out. Seems like a great battle between the top 5. Mostly 3 tenths, I believe, separating each other. Also, oh, Sherman has gone too deep into that corner. Seems like maybe the Sauber's having a great race today. P1 and P3. Breaking through the 50 meter, coming up to Spoon. Seems like Aussie Rizwick is slowing down. Seems like he's lagging over the place though. As Rudy is only 6 tenths behind Aussie Rizwick. Coming up to 130R. Golden Gloss seems like he wants to get past Schmidt by using all of his ERS. I believe Golden Gloss should be start saving, not using all that ERS, and try to get past Schmidt. Whereas the Rosie Lazy Tail is catching up to the Smeg, he's only 2 seconds behind. As Suskas still cannot get past Ethan, coming up to Spoon. No. As Ethan has gone a little bit too wide, coming up to the S's. Ethan seems like he is struggling onto the medium tire. As someone has spun in sector 1. He has spun. Someone has spun. Don't know who spun. Oh, sector 3, someone has. Oh, banana Josh. Oh no. Seems like bad luck to him coming through this race today. Not the great start. Chevron leading the pack, 1.2 seconds from Aussie Vizzy Rick. Aussie Vizzy Rick coming through 130R. Still not catching up to Chevron. Seems like Chevron has a great pace today in the Alfa Romeo. As really is only 4 tenths behind, and Chevron has set the fastest lap. As really has DRS enabled. Will he be catching Wizzy Rick? He's catching. No, he's saving that ERS. Schmidt is still right behind Rudy. He's got on gloves. What happened to Golden Gloves? He has pitted. Front wing damage. Doesn't seem good for him. He had a great race. Stunning P5. Let's see, very lazy up to 6th place. As someone has spun in sector 3. Believe that may be Banana Josh again. Swift only still 1 second behind Rudy, still saving that ERS, using it. Coming up to Spoon. Smeg and Very Lazy Towel coming up to a battle very soon. But seems like Aussie Zurich has caught up to Chevron, trying to get the first place position back. Coming up to 130R. Someone has spun again in sector 1. As Rudy has retired. Really has crashed, I believe. I mean, we can see through the race. One of the drivers. Alright. As Aussie Wizard has set the fastest lap at 132.7. As Bernard Josh has received a 3-second time penalty, not good by him. As Golden Glass as Soskas has given a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. All these drivers getting all these penalties doesn't seem good for them. Aussie Wizard only 3 tenths behind Chevron. Will we see an overtake? Maybe through Spoon. Chevron has gone a little bit too wide through that corner. Coming up to the hairpin. No. Aussie Wizard is still right behind Chevron. But can we see an overtake through Spoon? Chevron seems like he is struggling on grip now, those tyres. But the softs not lasting him too long. The Chevron has gone a little bit too deep and wide. Aussie Wizard will have the better exit. Coming down. Oh, safety car! Bernard Josh has retired. Something has happened. I think it was a massive crash. Didn't get on my stream, but as the Rock has received a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Oh, not good by him. The Chevron has pitted. Aussie Wizard is staying out. I believe all the drivers are pitting. Seems very strange that Aussie Wizard is not pitting, but I think maybe he wants to stay onto the softs. Because he will get the freshest mediums, that means. F1 boy receive I believe a 3-second penalty for again cutting. All the drivers were catching up to the safety cars. Ethan has moved up 10 positions and he's on the mediums, so they'd be great for him too. All the drivers have put onto the median compound. Seems like Mitchie has gone up to the points now. 9th place. I'll say all the cars are right behind the safety car. This is one of the rarest moments we got in the ARL, so yes, safety car is very rare. I think everyone is cheering in the stream, I believe. Oh yeah, I'll show you the tyres. Tyre wear, there you go. So 6 laps for Aussie Wizzy Rick for mostly the top 3. Even 6 laps on the mediums. Chevron have gone to the hards. Very weird, but I believe you can go into the mediums, but I don't know. This will be a very long safety car, so I believe that maybe Aussie Wizzy Rick should pit into the mediums. So I don't know, he might be stretching those softs maybe until, I believe, maybe like 12. Then he could go onto the mediums. We'll have the quickest tire, so might be a smart choice. It might be another safety car, we don't know, so It is a free pit stop, so he might be ruining his race win, so let's see. Oh, nearly hits a safety car. Oh, he's gone onto the grass though. But this has been a great chance for Ethan. Maybe he's just holding up those drivers behind. So I think it might be a great strategy for Ethan. He wouldn't pit because he's on medium, so safety car will be in this lap. All the drivers slowing down to the when Ozzy Rick. Oh! Okay, Ozzy Rick just spun. That's really weird. Okay, Smeg has led into this race, coming up to lap 9 of the Japanese Grand Prix, showing down the inside of Ethan. As Chevron has gonna get 2 places in the first lap of the safety car. Great positioning by him, up to first place. We don't know what happened to Ozzy Rick, but he will be catching up onto the soft tires. Maybe another safety car will help him. As Lazy Tail has moved up to 5th, congrats to him. As yellow flags in sector 1. Oh, Ozzy Rick! His race has been gone. I believe he has no front wing damage, but as Rudy is up to 4th place. Seems like Golden Glass has moved up to 6th place. Great positioning onto the soft tires. Coming down to the 130R as The Rock has received a 3-second time penalty. Racing Tower is. Seems like it might be a dive bomb. As Golden Gloves might go for the dive bomb around here through this chicane. Yes, he's up to. Maybe they're still fighting. Coming out through the last corner. As Golden Glove has got a bit of traction through it. DRS will be enabled. Side by side. Oh, he's pushing him a little bit wide. Still side by side coming up to the S's. So great battle, very clean between these two drivers. Great side by side action by these two drivers. He's going to go, seems like he really wants to get past the red lazy tail. Someone has spun! Ethan has spun through the S's. Oh no. He's spun again! I believe Ozzy Rick is lagging, so. Oh! Golden Glass has spun. He has front wing damage. Not great. As Schmidt has moved up to 3rd place. Right behind the Smeg. Sector 1 and 2 someone has spun. As Ethan spun again! He's like, he had a great positioning into the top 10 now. His races are gone, over. Starting lap 10 of the Japanese Grand Prix. Smeg is only 4 tenths behind. Chevron DRS is enabled. Coming down to the first corner. No. So like Chevron is holding it down to the position. I believe that maybe the oh, Golden Glass has retired. Might be a safety car. Smeg is only. The Lazy Tower is up to 4th place. Move 4 positions. As Sector 37 has spun again. I believe it was the Rock. Maybe it was the Rock. So. Oh, what happened in Sector 3? Oh, Benny. How's it going? As Chevron is leading the pack at 8 tenths from the Smeg. So the Smeg is determined to get past, but I believe he maybe should save that ERS. He has a great chance maybe to finish on the podium today. As Rudy is only 1.3 seconds from the Roller Lazy Towel. So Unit Greno seems like he's going for the dive bomb. No. Coming down to the straight, can we see Unit Greno getting past Rudy? Down the inside as Unit Greno goes up to 5th position. Great move by him. Next is the very Lazy Towel. Seems like he has gotten great pace in that Red Bull. And it is their home track, so the Honda Power. As Chevron has received a 3-second time penalty for maybe cutting the corners, so. See, like Suskas is up to 7, great positioning by him, moving up to 2 positions. As Benny has received a 3-second time penalty. It's a championship over for Aussie Busy Rick now. Ooh, someone spun! He spun. Someone has spun. Oh, Benny has spun. Coming through Spoon. Schmidt is catching, and he's right behind the Smeg. The Sherman with that 8-second time penalty. Can we see a gap? An 8-second different gap. As Aussie Wizzy Rick has pitted and going on to those mediums. Really only 5 tenths behind Unit Greno. Can we see a good move through Spoon? I'm not saying that this season, but let's see. Great corner exit by him. Coming up to Spoon. Unit Greno. No. Maybe up to 130R. As Unit Greno is only 4 tenths. No. Rudy is only 5 tenths behind Unit Greno. Seems like the hard tie is coming into play now. Unit Greno is still managing his ERS, but trying to not let Rudy get past him. 5th, 6th and 7th, all less than a few tenths behind each other. Seems like Unit Greno is trying onto those medium tires right now. Can we see Unit Greno at least finish into the top 10? Coming up to the fast right-hander. As if it has received a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Seems like Unit Greno is trotting onto the grip as Rudy has got on a better traction out of that corner. Can we see a great overtake for Spoon? Rudy going for the dive bomb, no! As before I say that, the Smeg has received a 3-second time penalty. Seems like Unigrin is holding that position. Someone has spun in sector 1. He has spun. Oh, Benny again has spun. Oh, Sherman nearly hits into the wall. Coming through exit of that turn 16, I believe. Seems like Schmidt has the better tire for now. He's a very lazy tire in 3rd place. He's moved up 5 positions. Still seems like a battle as Saskas has dropped and lost it against Michi up to 6th place. Oh, a little bit wide, still side by side, coming down to the chicane. Will Rudy keep that position? Yes, up to 4th position. Give him a little bit of squeeze. Rudy up to 4th. Coming through Spoon, can we see Unigrin going for a dive bomb through here? No. And Michi, he's only 5/10 behind the Racing Point driver of Unigrino. Coming up to 130R. His drivers will mostly hit the top speed of... Oh! Before I say that, Smith has received a 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. That happened to us, so... Golden Girls has left the session. This might be a race win for maybe Very Lazy Towel today. If he keeps that distance to Schmidt, can we see the Very Lazy Towel getting maybe his first race win in Japan? Feels like a great battle between 1st and 2nd, coming down to the left-hander, right-hander I mean. Around 250, late braking up to 100 kilometers kph, up to the hairpin. As Schmidt is trying to go for the dive, he gives a little nudge to Chevron. Seems like Schmidt is determined to get past Chevron. Sector 1, someone has spun. Coming up to Spoon. Seems like Chevron has been saving all of that ERS because he knew that the hard compound tire has not warmed up that quickly. Coming up to 130R, where the drivers will mostly take a flat these days. Up to the chicane. Seems like Schmidt has got on a better run for that exit compared to Chevron. DRS is activated. Coming down to the S's as Rudy has lost again. Seems like a battle between these guys. It's been going on. This will help Michi getting past both of these drivers that keep on battling it out. And Suskas. And maybe F1 Boy maybe can catch up, but this would be maybe his first points finish. Up to 8th. As Ozzy Rick has set the fastest at 131.9. Only 11 laps to go to the Japanese Grand Prix. So a great battle between the top 6. As Unigrino has gone a little bit wide coming down through the exit. Oh, it seems like Very Lazy Tower has dropped a lot. He dropped 3 seconds behind the top 2. He has to stay maybe in the 5-second gap to get maybe first place. Unigruno right behind the very lazy tap. We're going a little bit too wide through that straight. Seems like very lazy tap is strung onto those medium compound tires. Rudy will get DRS, same as Unigruno. Coming down to the long straight. Oh, both of them has gone on, as Aussie was Rick and The Rock has received a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. Coming up to the fast right hand, seems like the very lazy Tau is getting a great race today. Same as Unigruno, up to 4th position. Seems like a train will be starting to happen. Michi still right behind the Racing Point and the Alfa Romeo driver. Can we see a great overtake by Michi? Waiting for that great opportunity to get past. These guys have been battling it out for a few laps now. Coming up to 130R. Seems like the both of them have gone a little bit too wide through 130R. Michi is less than 4/10 behind. Michi. Oh, there's been traffic that can help Michi get past. As Rudy too. Rudy down the, maybe go down the inside. No. As Rudy is up to 5th position. Still. Very lazy tail still. Try to hang on to that 3rd position, try to get that podium position maybe today. Get a great race today. 5 positions up. Michi determined to get past. He's going to the better exit. Both of these drivers coming up to the hairpin. Oh, Unigruno's gone 2 dips, given an advantage to really with a better exit. Coming up to Spoon. Can we see a great overtake by Rudy? No. Rudy go for the dive bomb. He's going for the dive through the chicane. Great overtake by Rudy. He will get DRS coming down to the straight. But Michi's ready right behind. Unigruno might be a double overtake maybe coming down to the straight. As Michi has moved up to 5th position. Up to 5th place, the Ferrari driver. As Lazy Tail is seems like he's going to be very happy. No jinx to him. Let's see if we can maybe get him a podium position today. It's one of a few bad races here and there, but maybe today it is his lucky day. As Michi is very determined to get that 4th position. Smith is only 6/10 behind Chevron. Coming up to 130R. Smith is gaining, he's gaining. Can we see an overtake? Maybe through the chicane. He's going to go for a late dive bomb. Chevron has gone on a better exit through that corner, above that medium tires. Seems like he's helping Schmidt a lot. Michi with DRS. Only 7 laps to go to the Japanese Grand Prix. Less than 2:10 separate the top two. Sector one has someone has spun. I believe that was Aussie. Oh, it's Michi! No! He was up to nearly 4th place and he just spun. That dirty and maybe has gotten him. Realized it's out 5.8 seconds behind the top two. Coming up to 130R. The Racing Point driver Schmidt is trying to get that first position on track, but he's gone a little bit too wide. For the DRS range, he's catching, but he's just trying to save that ERS. Suskas has gone past. Unicorn has gone too wide. Oh, Unicorn has spun. Just touching. And Michi will get the 6th position. As Unicorn's tires will be overheated. It seems like, yeah, his tires are overheated for sure. Michi is only less than 1 second behind Unigrino. Try to get that 6th position. The Rock has received a 3-second penalty. Not good by him. DRS is enabled. Schmidt is catching. Will he get past? Chevron is defending through the inside. No, but Schmidt has got on the better exit, nearly clipping Chevron again. Coming up through the yeses. So it's like Chevron is defending all his life. Charges to maybe just stay in the 5th position. Very lazy towel. Still 5.7 seconds behind the 2 leaders. There's Michi right behind Unigrino. Someone has spun. Ethan has gone into the wall. Ethan is into the wall. Not a great race. This is maybe one of his worst race. Ethan has received a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. As Schmidt has gone past Chevron. Chevron is still side by side. Chevron coming back to get that first position back. Seems like Schmidt has gone too deep into that first corner. Only 4 laps to go to the Japanese Grand Prix. Can we see one of these drivers take the win today? coming through the hairpin. Smith only 4 tenths behind Chevron, using all of his ERS trying to get past him. Chevron leaving him with a little bit. Smith is catching. Can we see him get past? Side by side, coming up through the chicane. Smith has to go along the way as the Chevron has gone too deep around the corner, has to cut the chicane. They might have to give it the position back to Smith. Smith has got on the DRS. He's catching, coming in through the corner. The Chevron has defended that well again, very well. Seems like Smith will feel like he will get very angry that Chevron has not let him gone past. Coming to lap 25 out of 27. 3 laps to go. Mitchie's still 5 tenths behind Unigrino. Oh, nearly loses it. Exiting of the S's. As Wizzy can set the fastest at 130.9 on the soft compound tires. Seems like Unigrino is struggling onto those medium tire compounds. Schmidt for the Mitchie with a greater exit compared to Unigrino. Coming up to 130R. DRS will be enabled up to this exit. Coming out for the exit. Unigrino is struggling to those tires. Can he see he can hold it? Can we see that Unigrino can hold it longer? As the Smeg has received another 3-second penalty. Not good for the Smeg. Really only 9 tenths behind the lazy towel. Coming up to 130R. As really will start pushing, try to get the lazy tower, maybe through penalties, but up to the last lap of the Japanese is going for. Can we see Schmidt get past Chevron up to his coming laps? Someone has spun. The rocket spun. Coming through the S's, Chevron is only less than 1 second separates them. Smith using all of his ERS trying to get past Chevron. Only 6 tenths separate Blazer and Rudy. Can we see a great dive bomb by Rudy coming up to this last lap? Oh, that should have to. Oh no, Schmidt has gotten blocked by Benny's car, which might help very lazy Tower and maybe Rudy to get past. Maybe get into the second place position. Chevron coming up to the line. Chevron wins the Japanese Grand Prix. Smith has finished second. Very lazy Tower finishing in third. Fourth Rudy. Fifth coming up to the line in the Haas. Great work by Suskas. As the Rock has retired. He has crashed. Sixth Unigren. Congratulations to him. Seventh Michi. F1 boy coming up to the line. This will be first points finish. Great race by him. Coming in for 8th place. Seems like the Smeg and Ozzy Wizard coming up to the last few corners. Can we see a great dive bomb? No, the Smeg has defended it very well. But can we see the penalties as Ozzy Wizard has got a 9th? As the winner today will be, I believe, Schmidt. Mukushon has a 5-second penalty. The Chevron has won the Japanese Grand Prix. Congrats to him. Been a great race tonight. I believe maybe today, driver of the day. I believe that very lazy Towel should get driver of the day. Great performance from him. The only drivers who haven't got penalties is Unigruno and Michi. And Aussie Wizard Rick. You could have won the race today, but luck hasn't been on his side. As the race final finish, Chevron in first, Schmidt in second, Very Lazy Tower in third, fourth Rudy, fifth Suskas, sixth Unigruno, seventh Michi, F1 Boy in 8th, 9th Aussie Wizard, and the Smeg in 10th place. Thank you guys for watching this race. Please guys to stay tuned into the next race. We'll be in Mexico for ARL1. Seems like an interesting race. It will be very interesting strategies even. So let's see. Hope you guys enjoy this live stream. Please guys don't forget to join our Discord where you can join for next season in the ARL.